stream. This is my lunch stream. Oh, how's everybody doing this afternoon? We got the first get claps. Eating a burger. Yeah, burger and fries. And some peaches. Pretty good. Also having a banana. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, so sorry about that. I had a very important phone call I had to take. So I don't know how long the stream is gonna be. Probably the stream might be a half an hour. I don't know. It'll probably be a half an hour. Yeah, I figured this stream is probably gonna be like half an hour. I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch this. Because I had to take a very important phone call, and it was actually very important. I tell you, this pandemic's been really bad. Been really bad. Like, I mean, work wise, it's getting better, but just in everything else in general, it hasn't been that great. How's everybody doing this afternoon? I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good day. No complaining here. Uh, Not allowed to complain. Oh, fruit. Going. It's going. This is going to be another short stream. This is going to be about 30 minutes. I only get 30-minute lunch. Yeah, so I only get a 30-minute lunch, so this will be like 30, 40 minutes flat. Uh there's a lot of stuff going on in my life. Uh life is tough. Life is tough. I never imagined how difficult life really can be. Well, life is not as easy as people think it is. It's actually very difficult. And, when you're at work more than you're at home, there's a lot of things I can't talk about on my channel that I want to talk about because they're just too private to talk about. Um, and they're just too much to talk about. Because when I bring up stuff that, thank you, JS. Yeah, so when I bring up stuff that is really private, well, I shouldn't. So that's why I leave like what is really private. Yeah, so we got 9 days to Vegas. Excited about that. Excited about that. Oh, I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I gotta say, the last past over year, even though I might have been an asshole to certain people and haven't been so nice, um, it's been really hard. It's been extremely hard. I got taken out of a, a good situation. I was in a very good situation when I first moved into this apartment that I'm in. I was in a bad situation. I got myself out of it. Now I'm in a better situation, but I'm not fully back to strength yet. So I feel like I'll be back to strength like once I go back to the garden. That might be in another 2 months. I can see that I'm gonna be doing a lot of different things come fall. Once I start back at the garden, I can see there's gonna be many things I'm gonna be changing. Like once I start back up at work, there's gonna be many things I'm gonna be changing, and there's many things that I'm gonna want to do. And tell you the truth, living in New York is very expensive. It doesn't matter where you live; it's very expensive. Having nice things is very expensive. Having all this luxury, video games and clothing and this and that. Sometimes I wish I could just build my own house from scratch. Just get the wood and build it myself. Build my own house. Build my own house in the woods. Like Hansel and Gretel. Except for don't make the house out of candy. Like Hansel and Gretel. And and don't have a witch try to lure kids into the house so they could cook the kids like Hansel and Gretel. But it would be a good house anyhow. This house will have all the fun things. It would you wouldn't have to worry about any electric bill or water bill. It would be a self cleaning house. It would be a lot of fun. This house. It just seems like continuously like I know July 12th is coming up, so whoever didn't get vaccinated at the garden won't be working there anymore. I'm already fully vaccinated. Thank God I got that all that paperwork in. Before I had to before I before I got switched over to a newer phone. The guy was able to get all that paperwork done. Tell you the truth, this new phone I have is pretty damn good. The battery lasts just as long as my S10 Plus, even though the S10 Plus is the better camera. The battery on this phone lasts just as long. The S10 Plus, the battery lasts like I think it lasts sometimes if you're just talk over a long time, 4 hours. Sometimes it'll last three, depends if it's fully charged or not. So how's everybody's doing this afternoon? Hey, what's up? Are you okay? I'm doing okay. Just I was just talking to my I was talking to my landlord's daughter. You know, it's something I really don't want to mention on my stream. You know, some stuff I just don't want to mention on my streams because if you mention certain stuff, then the trolls are gonna set. That would be something else for the trolls to attack you on. I think for the last I think for the last year and a half, I've been banging my head just trying to pay my rent, been trying to get by, been trying to do this, trying to do that the last year and a half. It's only the last couple of months that I've actually been doing really good. Only the last couple of months. You know, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about my situation. Like I know going to Vegas is gonna be fun. Get my mind off whatever's gonna go on, and hopefully September I'll start back at the Garden. I think things will get better like in due time. I don't think this whole pumpkin thing. I mean, not this pumpkin thing. I don't think having Christina live with me is a really good idea. I think she needs to. I think I think she really needs to go. It's is because there's no purpose to having her there. Cause wherever, just say if I have to move anywhere, right? She ain't gonna come with me. I I think she stresses me out a little bit because she just doesn't care about life. She don't care about life. She only cares about going to work and smoking. Um, and she's too much of a grunge. I believe she needs to get her act together because it's like she really needs to get her shit together. I mean, I'm not her husband. I'm not her boyfriend. None of that. None of the above with that. But she needs to like really, like she gotta understand. Like I was homeless once for about 8 days when I. This was a couple years ago, and I remember I stayed at Mandalay Bay, Bally's, and Wind Creek. I was on it was like an 8 day vacation until my apartment was ready. My pet peeve is besides this pandemic, it's always been it's always been wherever I rented, it's always been the rent's been too much money. Like New York is very expensive when it comes to renting. Granted, all my jobs are in New York. Yeah, I'm gonna have an open conversation with her when I have a chance. I just been so busy with work. Like I just don't see her like I don't see this really working out. I got my own things I have to worry about. Cause anywhere I go, she's not gonna follow me. She's not gonna come with me. I'm gonna go on my own. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of whatever happens in life because I always bounce back every time something happens to me. I always bounce back. All I need is more time. All I need is to get past the summer. Like I said to myself last year, if I could get past this summer and the world gets better and I can go back to the garden, things will be a lot better. Well, I just say this year, eh, I get past the summer and I go back to the garden, I can save up money and really get my life together. And it has nothing to do with point A or point B. It has to do with me. It has nothing to do with gambling on slot machines or playing craps in the casino. It has more to do with like what you want to do with your life and where you want to be. Where you want to be with your life. I mean I'm not 21. I'm not a 21-year-old person that's naive and doesn't know the world and has never been out on my own and has no clue what's going on in life. I'm 41 years old. I've been renting since I was 20 years old. I understand life very much and I understand how the world goes round and round. You know, Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna be like, by the time I get back from Vegas, I want you gone. If you're not gone, I'm gonna lock all the doors. And I know she's not gonna be like that last girl that stayed with me and break windows and stuff because there's no windows to break. She'll get the hint to like she'll get the hint if I tell her I want her to leave, she'll get the hint and skedaddle. I just feel there's nothing in it for me. She doesn't want to like give me what I want. She's not interested in any type of relationship. Like if I if you have a woman that lives with you and doesn't even try to do anything and stuff like that, it's not fun. It doesn't make your life any it doesn't make your life that great when they totally shut you down all the time and they totally just it's not good at all. Yeah, she doesn't care. She she don't care one bit. I had Frenchie send her clothing so she wouldn't wear the same clothing all the time. I think she would care. I think she would care if she didn't have any money to get cigarettes. If she literally didn't have not have any money to get cigarettes, I think she would care. I honestly think that if she didn't have any money to buy cigarettes, she would honestly care. And I don't know if there's a way to make her care. I don't know if there's a way to make her actually care that she has a good guy that cares, and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad idea or a good idea. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do anything stupid because that would not be right. That would not be right. It would be too simple to do, and I wouldn't do it. Her old roommate wants her back, but she doesn't want to leave this place. Her old roommate's the reason she left because they used to beat the shit out of her. Cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag right there. The reason I felt bad for her is when I met her down the shore, I knew she had no place to go and stuff, and she has a good job. She has a good job. She could find a place anywhere. Some people like you don't need much to like survive. I was so used to having such good things in life that I didn't realize I didn't realize when things got really bad. I didn't realize. Well, maybe it's not so great to have great stuff if you can't keep up with everything. So I opened up my eyes. Everything I ever bought in my life, anything, anything I ever wore in my life, it's like the most important things in my life are the clothing on my back and the place I live. Uh, Those are the most important things I have, and that's how I feel about that. I mean, gambling is okay and stuff, but it's not my life. It's really not my life at all. My life is working, working, entertaining, you know, and having a good time. You know? Yeah, she's definitely not my responsibility. She wants to kill herself with cigarettes, let her do it. Every cigarette she smokes is just another step closer to death. Unfortunately, I'm not a smoker, so I don't feel bad for her. But every cigarette she smokes, the closer, you know, she every morning she wakes up 4:30 in the morning to get a cigarette, right? And she's always, like I think spitting up phlegm and stuff like that. That's because she smokes so much, and literally, it's killing her. I know it's killing her because cigarettes are not good. You could talk to any smoker. I have friends that are smokers, and you could tell like the reason they smoke is not for popularity. The reason they smoke is because of the addiction. Smoking is not meant. Smoking is not meant to help you with your life. It's an addiction that once you get hooked, you can't get off. Yeah, so when I get off break, I have to sweep and mop building one and do the basement. Um, what I liked about the place I live now, it's not that far from work, and the rent wasn't that expensive. I would love to have a place that was actually. I would love to have a place that's actually cheaper in rent, cheaper than what I'm paying right now. But it's hard to find. It's hard to find a place to rent. Not yet. I don't have to move yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. By that time, by that time, think things should be good. Where I, I could find another place. I always rent private. I always rent private. I always like try to find a reasonable price for an apartment. I always rent private. I never rent an apartment building because I know apartment buildings usually have bugs and mice and stuff like that in it. Plus, it's a very expensive. Renting an apartment building is very expensive. Like I work in one. Let me tell you, those apartments are very expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Palm Springs, but I I could get work anywhere. It's just like all my work is in New York. My area is not that bad. New York is actually a fun city. It would tell you the truth. If it wasn't for the pandemic, I would have probably moved anyhow. Yeah, I would say the last past year, working one job and having the YouTube channel was very difficult. Now, having the YouTube channel and working more than one job, life is a little bit better. Like I see things a lot greener. But now, when the fall starts, and I have my YouTube channel, working the Mets, and then the garden starts back up, things will look a lot clearer. Like that apartment I live in is a good size. It's a good size apartment. I lived in a bigger apartment, but then with that from I've lived in a bigger apartment than that before, but that's when I was actually working more than I am now. I am not having dinner with EZ today. Nope, not eating with, not having dinner with EZ. Ah, it's a surprise if it happens. It's a surprise. You'll find out when it you'll find out if it you'll find out you'll find out when it happens. Easy Easy doesn't feel bad for me. I don't think he really wants to hang out. I think he was just saying that the other day. I don't think he really cares. That's why I don't think he cares. I don't think he seriously cares. I think he like, you know, I really don't think so. I really he only cares when it involves him. That's what I honestly think. I think the whole time I was friends with him, he was trying to help me out, and I did not see what he was trying to do. And I screwed up because of I screwed up with my whole life with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I screwed up with my whole life with a lot of stuff. I screwed up with one person. I screwed up with two person. Screwed up with people. I screwed up. I had a lot of screw ups. Uh, I take for granted everything I have in my life because one day you have it, and the next day you don't. I think the last couple of years, I've been searching for certain things that weren't there, and when I actually found it, I didn't realize I had it. See, you do a lot of thinking when you're sleeping, right? I dream a lot. I dream about like what I could think of, what I could do the next day. I dream about what I could do in the future. I dream about things that happened in my past. I dream about times, places I've been, and things I've done. So I have an imagination where whatever I dream about, I try to see if it comes true the next day. You know? Yeah, no one's perfect. Like even the people that even the people that have big channels and this and that, they have screw ups too. They have when they're not on camera, there's like they have a lot of stuff going on with their life. They have an image and stuff they have to pertain. You know, there's a lot. Oh yeah, yeah, Dirty Diana. I will have some fun. I'm gonna stop thinking about whatever I'm thinking about. You know, I'm not unhappy with life. I'm not unhappy with life. I'm just unhappy with certain situations. Certain situations I can't fix with my life because it's just too difficult to do. Yeah, so uh yeah, I got to go back to work. I got to go back to work and get my job finished. I will see you guys later on Ross Says What. Thanks for hearing my do my I don't know my rant or my rave or whatever I was talking about. You know, it's good to have people that actually care. The people that actually care are really good people. People that actually been with my streamers since like day one and it's been around. They actually care. So I will talk to all you guys later. Thank you for watching Ross Says What, and we'll catch you on the next Ross Says What. See you later. Bye bye.